Hello guys, it's Lily Vixen and welcome back to this series I haven't opened up since October. So, sorry, we are back with some more Katawa Shoujo. So I've completely forgotten what's gone on. I just know there's a festival, there's girls, and stuff happens. I'm trying to get to Act 2 so we can get this train moving. Okay. I forget how beautiful the music, the art, and everything is. It's so wordy. I don't like reading. You see my broken English? I can't read. I mean I can, but I can't speak. So thanks to Emmy's flaky logic, here I am again, collecting stuff from the all classroom for other people. Why did I, change accents? It's the most, cracked up version of a British accent ever? Maybe? The room is empty apart from us. I can't stop it now. Excuse me while I speak in a terrible British accent or English accent or whatever accent you want it to call. The room is empty apart from ourselves and the lonely specks of dust floating in the air. Emmy skips straight to the back wall, digging out a tiny crumpled piece of paper from her pocket. While she tries to make sense of the scrawled handwriting and take a closer look at the materials lying around here. Dozens of paint cans and bottles are arranged on the shelves in the most unorganized fashion. Some look like they have been left there for several decades, relics of previous art club generations. Next to the heavy stacks of neatly piled drawing paper are boxes full of different sized brushes and unsorted crayons. The smells of paint, turpentine, and fresh paper float in the still air, mixing in my nostrils to form that unmistakable scent. Oh, that's very, very specific. Oh, I remember you! I remember you because I like you, but I didn't remember your name at all. Emmy studies her notes, comparing them to markings on the various paint cans, passes them to me as she finds the correct matches. I have a canker, so it hurts a lot. She stretches her neck to look on the topmost shelf, but it's not quite enough. Her eye level stays below the shelf no matter what she does. Emmy gets up and just looks up to the shelf longingly, like a child at the toy store, huffing in annoyance. After a moment of building anger, she starts jumping up and down, apparently trying to speed read the labels during the fraction of a second she can see them and catch what she can. With no surprise that she fails miserably and always manages to bring the entire shelf crashing down, now I see why me lending a hand here would be helpful. Come on, let me do it. Let me do that. You can't jump high enough and I don't want you to hurt yourself trying. Also, I'm like twice your height. Great. You're not. Now she's British, or correct. Out. You're not. She turns around, flaring scorn. Flushed cheeks and all. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll look up there, okay? She glares at me one more time, but I can't come up with a retort. With a grudging humph, turns her back to me. So I begin scrounging around the top shelf of the paint wall below. Emmy crouches to scavenge what she can from the cupboards. I scratch my head a little after double checking to ensure she can't see me do so. Emmy having a complex about her height was a surprise. I wouldn't have joked about it otherwise. She seems easygoing. Yeah, she seems easygoing, but I guess everyone has their weak spots. Only after we have almost all the items collected and spread out the desk like the treasure hunter spoils do I realize that it wasn't necessary the height jab that I got her riled up. She might not like to be told that she can't do something, like jump. But Emmy herself seems to have forgotten all about it already. Quick to anger, quick to forgive. Is that the type of person? Is she that type of person? Oh. At least she doesn't seem to have taken anything to heart, as she chatters away happily while we pick up the rest of the items and take them. Then make our way back to her inn. I chivalrously carry the bulk of the materials as we make our way towards the dormitories. Raina's really stressed about getting her painting done. It's her own fault. It's her own fault though. She should have started earlier. Is she gonna make it? No idea. It looks good to me, but with Rin, you never know what's going on. I found her this morning lying in front of the dorm in fetal position. She hasn't slept all night. I can't believe that the night nurses hadn't found her. And now she's fainting like crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that she comes off as kinda unhinged, so to speak. Emmy giggles at that, as well as my likely too obvious awkwardness. I don't mind it. She's just a little weird sometimes. On that, I can agree with her. Unlike me, Emmy seems to be cool with Rin's whatever it is that feels so off about her. Still, they don't feel close like Misha and Shizune do, with them working as a single entity sometimes. It's hard to say where one ends and the other begins, even though they're so different, just like Emmy and Rin are. And Rin's the most different of them all, different from anyone else I've met. Yeah, I guess she's a very unique person. I return to that word again, as if it encompasses Rin's personality by itself. But really, it's just a substitute for a lengthy description of her oddities. Emmy giggles as I grasp for a properly descriptive word. She's just weird. You know, earlier she spent half an hour sitting on her box and stared at her toes. She giggles again in that way that makes me think she doesn't know what's funny about it. It just is. All that time. The working area is a mess, but the mural itself has taken over even more of the wall since I last saw it. The disfigured human figures have been mostly colored in tones of red, pink, and orange, weird imaginary things populating the spaces between. It looks nice. I can't think of any word that would describe the work concisely and comprehensively, so I settled myself on a non-descriptive nice. Why are the words so big? Quotations? I can't pronounce shit for life. But honestly, it seems that the area around the wall becomes untidier, and the same rate as the mural progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies, and empty soda bottles. Or pop bottles. Or pop. Whatever. Rin herself is in the center of this chaos, standing there looking very cozy as if she was a natural part of the scene. Her pants legs have been rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs, which sport a drawing spectrum of war paintings, similar to those on Rin and Emmy's face. If you compare Emmy and Rin's drawing style, you can see they're very different. Or not very different, but you can see how Rin has the softer line strokes, and Rin has the rough edges. You can tell that they're drawn by different artists. That's my point here. Emmy sprints to Rin ahead of me and gleefully jumps in front of her. I'm back! Oh my god, that was so cracked. That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again? Hisao helped me. Em points victoriously at me. Rin turns around, following Emmy's finger with her eyes looking at my general direction. She nods absentmindedly at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night. A vacant, glazed stare that's focused slightly off me, and movements like in a slow-motion movie. Hello, Hisao. Thank you for the help. I forgot her voice. I think it was a little boringish, I think. Don't mention it. I just did. Never mind. Looks like you made progress. Progress. No, it's no, that I only. How do you pronounce stuff? I know when you say process and the processes. What? Looking good as far as I can tell. You don't say that to an artist. But now you get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. You don't say it looks nice to an artist while they're still in progress of making it. You only say it's nice when they're finished with the project, because if you say it while they're doing it, then they might actually mess up, and it's all your fault. Keep that in mind. Do not say anything's nice to an artist until they're done. That's a very nice thing to say. For me, of course, not for you. This is why artists are always unlucky. They have to constantly look at their unfinished paintings. So artists can't find romance, their favorite TV shows are cancelled, or they die young because of an unspecified disease. It's a deep and mysterious law of the universe. Unless they are blind. She considers this for a while, looking like she's going to fall asleep. There's a boy. At the art club, you see. Blind boy. He doesn't see. See? So he doesn't see. Shit, I didn't read that correctly. You already told me. I glance sideways at Emmy, and she glances back in a way that tells that she has heard this one before too. Neither of us are saying anything to Ren though. She continues her monotone soliloquy like an unfunny stand-up comedian. You should become an artist. No bad luck guaranteed. Don't you think that would be a good idea? That only blind people should become artists? No, not as such. You might have a point. Abandoning the train of thought, she turns again to consider her work and starts humming a tune that I think I recognize, but I can't remember the name of. Oh god. Emmy arranges the supplies we bought and moves a few paint cans around, trying to bring some organization to the scene. Emmy, I need the Prussian blue paint. Which one's Prussian blue? She's staring helplessly at 7 or 8 cans, each with a different tone of blue. Isn't it like a darkish blue color? It's the one with Prussian blue paint in it. Jeez, Rin, you're not helping at all! I look around as well, even though I don't know what Prussian blue looks like either. I wonder what blue has to do with Prussia. I don't know, it just looks good. Or what Prussia even is. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it. Maybe because it was... wait. East Germany, like, during the time of, like, the Berlin Wall? Yeah. And then as the Berlin Wall fell, so did Prussia. Thank you, Talia. I wouldn't recommend it as a social study or geography study guide, but it does help you with history, kind of. That's how I know about Prussia. While none of the blues look more Prussian than the other. What? Are you trying to differentiate which one looks more German than the others? What? Look more Prussian than the others? The small print on the labels is legible enough to determine what. Then none say anything about the contents being Prussian. There's no Prussian blue here. We need to get more than... oh shit. We need to go get more than... I open my mouth to say that actually we're not both needed for such a simple task, like finding another pot of Prussian blue. But Emmy's already grabbed my arm and started dragging me off. I wave to Red, who doesn't seem to have noticed that the two of us are even leaving. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, she'll notice when she goes for her Prussian blue and finds out it's still not here. There. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Fuck am I talking about? While I'm busy thinking of how weird Rin is, Emmy's been dragging me back to the art classroom. I feel myself starting to run out of breath. What's the rush? Huh? Emmy's giving me an appraising look as if she's trying to figure something out. It's just that you seem to be in a hurry. I'm not sure I can keep up. Comprehension dawns on her face. You're not out of breath, are you? There's almost an accusing playfulness to her tone. I'm tempted to deny it, but then I realize that I've been breathing heavy since we stopped. Guess it's kind of obvious. A little. Not everyone can be in shape, you know. That and I have a heart attack disease thing, kind of. Takes all kinds, right? Emmy frowns. It's not a particularly good frown. That is... I should get in shape. Oh, there's something stuck in my throat. Like, you know the feeling when you have, like, something you gotta cough up, but you can't cough it up because it's, like, it's just mucus in there. Like, I'm really sick right now, but, like, I have mucus. Like, the yellow thing you cough up is mucus, and it comes from your nose, of course. But, like, you cough it up, you can't cough it up. It's like, why? It's stuck, it's sticky, it's stuck, it's gross, it's stuck at the top of my throat. No, not the top of my throat, the side of my throat. Oh my god, I can't get it out. Not that I haven't decided to try for that. After that flitter on the track, I figured there is a real need to get in some sort of riding habit. I was, after all, feeling pretty good until I had my false alarm. Well, actually I wasn't, but it was fun. Meanwhile, my comments seem to have helped Emmy come to some sort of decision. Well, that's it then. She gives me a serious look. You're joining me. I beg your pardon? In the mornings. You and I are now running partners. I've got a routine all planned out. In fact, she produces a crumpled sheet of paper. Damn, this girl's been on to me since day one. I've got it right here with me. I take the sheet of paper and give it a once-over. Times, dates, and laps, all laid out. She's been on to me! Girl! Oh my god! A slow increase from just a few laps a day to, my god, does she expect me to have... My god, does she expect me to be... Oh my god, does she expect to have me running marathons? And where does she find the time to get all this together? And how long has she been planning this anyway? Since day one. You've been planning this. A little. But it's really it's really the nurse's idea. He told me to keep an eye on you to make sure you exercise like he told you to. A vast conspiracy? Maybe Kenji's onto something here. It seems a bit much for just keeping an eye on me. Well, to be honest, I've been trying to find a running partner in the mornings for a while now. My god, Kenji, if you could only see the scheme unfolding. What do you need a partner for anyway? It's easier to keep up a workout if you're not the only one doing it. Isn't that obvious? You're less likely to quit if someone else is counting on you to be there, right? I see, and I won't only keep you running, but it'll make sure that I keep running as well. Meaning that I'll be obeying the nurse. And I'll be keeping an eye on you, just like he said. You caught on quick, Hisao. And if I refuse, I have no intention of refusing, of course. But I've got to at least put up a token resistance to such a masterfully executed plan. Well, if you refuse, I'd have to pout. And you would have to live with being the guy who made Emi Ibarazaki pout. You don't want that on your conscience, do you? Damn, she is really threatening. And just to demonstrate, Emi begins pouting. It is the most adorable, heart-wrenching thing I've ever seen. Okay, I'll do it. Just don't do that. I feel like I just hit a puppy. So it's settled, right? You're going to be my running partner? Follow the workout? And the dietary plan? Dietary plan? Yeah, the dietary plan! You've got to eat healthy if you're going to keep getting in shape, you know. I need this girl for my, workout partner, because Jesus Christ does she know how to keep on a diet. I examine the workout routine closely. I don't see a dietary plan on here. Oh right, I forgot to give that to you. Damn, she got everything worked out. Oh my god. Another crumpled sheet of paper is produced and handed over. It is somewhat less detailed. I had the nurse help me come up with it. The amount of dedication that the nurse has to keeping me in a good health is pretty overwhelming. I don't know many school nurses who would get one of their students to spy on me, much less help come up with a dietary plan. Then again, I guess I'm not in normal school. Then maybe that's not such a bad thing. Then again, this dietary plan seems to cut out just about everything that'll be offered at the festival tomorrow. So when does our running start? After the festival. Are we getting there? Act 2? No. Right after? What if I've had something to eat there? I could get a stomachache, you know? I meant the day after the festival. I knew that. Wasn't there something we were supposed to be doing? Oh, I guess we should be getting that paying for a written, huh? Oh no, it's in my mind! And with that, let's close the blinds. So, if you enjoyed that part of Katawa Shoujo, then luckily for you, I'll be doing it again, continuing again, until Act 2, which I will be going back to the other game I was playing, where I fucked up. Oh my god. I can't believe I messed up there. So, if you enjoyed that part of Katawa Shoujo, please like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and also leave a comment if you want to see more of this, which you probably do. Or if you want me to play something else. I will take any suggestion, really. Yeah. So, my voice went all high-pitched there, huh? So, I'll see you guys next time, or sometime this week. I'm trying to make sure that I don't, overwhelm myself with producing videos every day, because I can't do that with high school and stuff. So, I'll do at least 2 to 3 videos per week. So, yeah. So, see you guys then. Bye!